The manifesto that the ruling BJP has released, keeping in mind the 100-day plan and the next 5-year economic plan that it has in mind for Asia's second largest economy. You've gone through that manifesto with fine tooth comb. Tell us the 2 or 3 points that you liked and how are they going to impact the markets?
So I would say that, first and foremost, the manifesto is normally a political statement. And therefore, it largely caters to what people want to hear than actually what the government wants to do. You will find that, there are promises which are made in the manifesto which are not always implemented. But in the context of the manifesto that came out over the weekend, I will say that there has been a fair amount of stress that has been given to a long-term perspective plan to take India from the current state that we are to being a developed economy by 2047. So, which means that you have set your aspirations very clearly before the population, which means that in the process you have to some extent tried to prepare people that there could be some discomfort in the short term, but in the medium to long term we will actually be able to look forward to a better life. So I would say overarching, this is one message that has come out from the manifesto. More specifically, the manifesto is also talking about a few specific marquee economic projects which can be seen to be maybe the signature of the current dispensation. One of them in particular is the bullet train project, which till now was seen to be only confined to the western part of the country, the train which is proposed to run between Mumbai and Ahmedabad. But in the manifesto, there is a talk about starting 3 similar projects in other parts of the country. So that is one. The other part, which is somewhat related to this, is the focus on logistics and mobility, which is where the government is talking about Vande Bharat trains in 3 formats and starting corridors in various parts of the country. So that is the other part that I see that is being stressed upon in this manifesto. But at the same time, the manifesto will choose to be quiet about some of the more aggressive reform processes, which may be politically not so comfortable. Like, for example, the privatization of some of the banking entities, which was discussed during the second term of the last of the government, but nothing much came out of that. I'm quite sure that given the political implications of such an announcement in a manifesto might be counterproductive, they may have shied away from such an announcement. But I will not be surprised that if there is a sufficiently good mandate that they come with, this could be one thing that could be pursued by the government, even though not stated in the manifesto. So therefore, in summary, if I have to conclude, I will say that one important aspect about this manifesto is the fact that the focus and the orientation of the manifesto is more
Right.
economic than political.